All righty. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Felix.
Good morning. Good morning.
How's your day, sir?
All right. How about you, sir?
It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. And thank you for coming in, sir. And thank you for everyone for joining us this morning. And it's a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning here in Fort Worth, Texas. And I'm sure it's a beautiful morning in beautiful Detroit, Michigan, as it always is, whether it's raining, snowing, sleet or hail. It's beautiful because we're here to see you. All righty. I want to start by saying thank you. Thank you for joining us here on a Love and Stuff edition of Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix, our Juneteenth/Father's Day edition, special edition. We were normally every other week, but this time we're going 3 weeks in a row. This is the second of 3 weeks. We want to make sure we acknowledge all the fathers and the father figures and make tributes to the men in our lives that have done great things. And we have a great show on tap for you today. But of course, I want to start by plugging the book. Plugging the book. Great for this journey every day. Mr. Marcus Holmes, that concept double right there. Prime Day is coming. So make sure you make this your prime selection and go out and get this book. You should be able to get it within a day or so. It's not that expensive. Just go right to Amazon Prime, put in his name, follow him on Amazon Prime, then purchase the book, comes right to your door. And they got safeguards now where you can have it where it'll come to your garage or however you want to do it. So you make sure your package does arrive. And we want to make sure we get you to go out and do that. Go ahead and do that. And so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Of course, this being a sports show, we're going to do a little bit of sports. Not like we normally do. We're going to do what we normally do for sports in 15 minutes, what we normally do in the whole hour. So really, really quickly, Felix was waiting. That was I didn't know what was going to happen last night when I did the show copy. I was thinking Phoenix was going to be like Jodeci. They were still waiting and waiting. They still waiting somebody to play them against them. But now we have an opponent. The Clippers are going to be joining them after winning 4 straight against Utah. Oh my goodness! I did not see that happening.
Me neither.
What you think there, sir?
Me neither. I didn't see that happening either.
Clippers went down 0-2, and we're saying, okay, this is going to be like the first series with Dallas, and are they going to go back and forth until somebody figure it out?
Right.
And but Clippers said, no, we're going to go ahead and just take these next 4, which is really a shock to me. I know that they had an injury with Mike Conley, but I don't think that was a deciding factor. I think they really could have beaten the Clippers, but they didn't. So we're going to see what happens with that moving forward with the team and with the coaching. And Phoenix has issues of their own. They have their point guard, Chris,
Chris Paul,
out indefinitely.
He's in the COVID protocol. Yep.
COVID protocol. Try saying that 10 times fast. I feel like that young man is snake bitten. Every time he starts getting further along in the playoffs, last time he got hurt, this time he's in COVID. I'm glad he was able to get a few days in there because you're looking at, was it 8 days? So right now today is like day 4. And I don't know if they're going to play for another couple days.
They start tomorrow.
Say again?
Tomorrow at 3:30.
My volume playing tricks on me. Let me turn this up. I'm going to have to go to the headphones. I'm having trouble with the volume.
Yeah, they start tomorrow at 3:30. Game 1.
Okay, say it again, please, sir.
I said they start tomorrow at 3:30. Game 1.
That's me. That's just on me.
Yeah.
That's me.
That's on you.
I know it's good for Felix, but for Clippers that haven't played last night, they got to come right back again in 2 days. I was hoping that we could play on Monday.
Momentum. That's momentum on the Clippers part. That's a good thing.
This thing is seems like every week something that they throw at us to try and slow us down, but we're gonna make it through. Can you hear me good? Because every time you talk, it seems like it go up and down like a little roller coaster.
Yeah.
We're gonna move forward really quickly. Milwaukee and Brooklyn today. They play, I think, this afternoon. That series is tied 3-3. And who's going to play for Brooklyn? Who knows is injured, who's not? It looks like there probably going to be a couple game time decisions on the Beard and on Kyrie.
Kyrie's out. Kyrie is out, definitely. He's not playing. Kyrie's not playing.
Frustrating. Because I know this is a good conversation, and I can't hear you, brother. I'm so sorry. My volume, I don't know why it does this. We had to keep moving forward. Come on, man. All righty. I'm going to move forward by saying that I think that Brooklyn has the edge.
Yeah.
Just because of talent. And if KD can do what he did the other night by putting him on his back like Superman, I think they have a great chance. Plus, they're at home. Brooklyn is at home. So I like Brooklyn's chances in this one. And looking at Philadelphia, Atlanta. 3-3.
That's a good one.
That game Sunday.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think, I don't know, man. Philadelphia at home, they not, like I told you, man, Doc, he good, but I don't know, man. This series really and truly should be over because you were up 26 the other night. Man, I don't know. Like I told you, Doc, man, take you through it, man. He good, but I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, it would be nice to see Atlanta, but then Atlanta against Brooklyn, Atlanta ain't gonna get swept. But then if Atlanta, I'd rather see Philly and Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Versus, because at least Philly will give them a series. Atlanta not gonna give them no series, man. Once they figure out how to stop Trae Young, that's all they got is Trae Young. I don't understand how Doc don't see that. Just double him and make everybody else beat you. That's all you got to do. That's what they did last night to Mitchell. Doubled Mitchell, made him swing the ball. That's all you got to do, man. It's not chess, it's checkers.
I'm sorry, I got on my end. Why I can't hear Felix is giving me a little this morning. But I'm pretty sure he said some great things on this area. Let's see, me. This is driving me a little bit crazy, but goes with territory. But as they had to show what's going on, let's look at the culture. Dallas, Rick Carlisle has shown himself the door with 2 years left on his contract, which to me was not a surprise. When you're up 3-2 and you have two chances to win, and you don't come through, that's generally a syntax of coaching. They just had no, especially in Game 7, they had no answer for them. They had plenty of chances in Game 6 to win that game. In Game 7, they come to fourth quarter, they put their foot on their neck, and they kept trying to get close, but they just had no answer. So generally, when you see that, that's when you see they make changes. That's the best way to put it. Carlisle's been there 10 years, and I'm sorry, me being in Dallas, they talk about this all the time. They kept saying Carlisle hasn't anybody. Carlisle has its cultural team, but he doesn't develop them, and that's why they keep doesn't have success. They had Dirk for all those years, and Dirk was carried them, but now with the young kid, and he's acting out now because he's not getting what he wants. They're looking to sign a new contract, and with the new contract, they're having issues with him because there's people inside the organization that he don't like, and so I don't know if he didn't like the coach, but the coach left. But that's normally the first step to some other things that have happened in terms of maybe the GM and some other people inside the organization where they'll eventually leave, and he'll get what he wants. You don't want to let that kind of talent go. And which is the same thing going in New Orleans. Their coach left. I'm surprised they didn't fire that coach at the midseason when they had the All-Star break, because that was not a fit from day one. And I don't understand why they hired him in the first place, Mr.
Yeah,
Van Gundy.
right.
I'm not saying he's not a bad coach. He
Right.
just doesn't relate.
Right. Choke Van Gundy.
Oh man, this is driving me nuts. Why am I not getting any volume from on the other side? Like talking, this is crazy. It's like tin can. I'm not even getting a little crickling, but that's about it. I may have to have my son come in here and look at it a little bit earlier. You know, when I haven't planned on coming, because he's the technical expert in the house. Let's see here.
Okay.
I didn't even, I hear you now. I didn't even know that Orlando had a coaching change. I had no idea that Orlando had a coaching change. And to me, that's funny. Here's why that's funny. They are so insignificant of a team. You can't even name a starter on that team. For them to let their coach go, that it went past it went past everybody. Of course, they announced it. But
They had a starter. They had a starter on that team. They had Aaron Gordon. And then he wanted to get traded out. They had a starter. He just was like, I'm tired of frustrated. They had what's my man name? Opa or whatever. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Oladipo,
They
yeah.
had starter. No, they got frustrated with losing. That's what it was. And they wanted out.
Because to me, Orlando's a prime place to go. You got a beautiful facility down at the Amway Center. You're in Florida. You have no state tax. So why would you want to leave? That's my question. I wouldn't want to go anywhere if it were me. I would want to stay there and get prepared. Try and win a whole championship now. I would hope that they would want to do that moving forward. But we got to see in terms of who's going to come in and coach those teams and who's going to come down there and join the rest of them. You can always get 15 guys. You can always pay for 12 people. Get 12 people to come down there to be a part of the organization, but are you going to put a winning team together? We keep seeing that. We've seen that very recently here in our own favorite Detroit Pistons. Some good talent coming through. I do think they have a good coach, but is he the right coach for what they're trying to do right now? I think in a lot of ways they're trying to use the blueprint that they did in Toronto with that coach. I think he's a good coach. It's very rare that I was go out of my way and say that. But is he the right coach in that system right now? But that remains to be seen. Alrighty, we right on time. Getting ready for segment 2, and right now I just sent the message to my children to come on out. I don't know if they're gonna join me. I've been trying to get them to come out all week. Hopefully I can get them to come out. I just sent an email. They're not gonna be able to text. Hopefully they'll join me. But if not, enjoy the parenthood. Believe me, it's a one-on-one right now. This is what it's like. Be a little different. First, I want to start by I sent Michael a picture of my dad. And I got static going. Sorry about that.
What did he say?
That is my dad on the right, and the white, that is Lindsey Williams, senior. Even though he doesn't, I have a twin. I'm not an older brother named Lindsey. They don't. My dad doesn't have another name. Brother does. My brother is Lindsey Jonathan Williams. My father is Lindsey Williams. Big Lindsey and Little Lindsey. That is a proud moment to me. 2 years ago, during the NBA Finals, I was able to invite my dad to I coached the basketball team for my job in Los Angeles, airport tournament for Delta. And we hung out there for a couple of days with the team. I said, Pops, come on out, spend the weekend with me. And, at the time, he was just before he turned 70. and he came on out and hung out with me for a couple of days, which was cool. Because, Dad is, is getting a little up there. So we want to um, make sure we maximize every moment that we have together. And so Dad was able to come out. We were able to go hang out, go to the Jamaican spot, and get some tea and some incense. Go to a New Orleans-based place where they have some great fish and some great chicken and hear some jazz. And the judge that like to dress up real good, he was out there sitting at the bar. And some friends of his came on. We hung out together. And so I was very proud to be able to say, Dad, come hang with me. Those are those things you get to do, when you get a little older. And also the fact that I work for the airline, so he's a part of my benefits. For them just say, hey, keep what you're doing tomorrow. So I was really proud to be able to do that. And so that's my father. He is the biggest, not really the biggest, but very essential between my mom and dad of being the person who I am today, of making the accomplishments that I've had. Not want to let them down and not want to make them look bad. It's so that pressure growing up of that we try to put on our kids that we gotta say, what are you doing? Where are you going? What is your plan? What are you trying to do? Those questions that we got on a daily basis. Don't be here doing stupid stuff. Don't be out here doing stuff. I ain't talking about to do. And so that's really essential. And so I talk to my dad at least every other week. I'll call him and make sure he's okay. He said he's starting to get out a little bit more. Now the COVID's calming down some. He has the shots. He did get both shots, and I was able to see him time for last when we came to town with the kids. And so we were able to go to IHOP and hang out with Pops. And so we call him Pops. That's my Pops. We nicknamed him that about 20 years ago. He went from Dad to Pops, which I think is more of indicative of a great nickname for him. We got Pops from watching Fred Sanford, Fred Lamont. Lamont called his dad. He rarely called his dad Dad. He always called his dad Pops. And so that's how we are. My sister calls him Dad, of course. My baby brother calls him Dad, but my twin brother and my oldest brother now, we call him Pops. And so this is a proud moment for me to be able to show this picture. And it was proud of me to be able to take him out there to LA and hang out and drive around. We were actually driving through the hood, but we drove past, not knowingly, but we drove past. We were in Compton, where the Jamaican place was, where over near where Nipsey Hussle's restaurant was, store, excuse me, where the store was. We weren't too far from that. But just driving, you don't even realize where you are sometimes. And you look up, we were by the Hollywood Bowl, and just being able to, growing up in Detroit is cool, but seeing something different, something you always think about. There's nothing wrong with going and seeing something different. You would always say a lot of people don't, even though people drive to see the point, people drive maybe to Franken move, but really getting out of the city, getting out of the area is not something a lot of people do. And so to kind of do that was, kind of choked me up a little bit. I was able to get him back and forth like that. Looks like my children won't be joining me, but that's okay. I'm still going to make a tribute. Anyway, the most rewarding thing I can say I've done in my life is be a father. Being married is one thing. Being married with kids is another. Raising your kids and being there for your kids as best as you can it's really rewarding. There are days where you get on each other's nerves. There are days where you're always going to love your children love you. The days you're just not going to like each other, and that goes with the territory. I love my children dearly, and it's a special thing to be able to come home at the end of the day, kiss your wife, kiss your kids, say, hey, how you doing? How's your day? What's your day? What are you up to? What you do today? Did you get the chores done? And you get a look on their face like, why you keep asking all that crazy questions? Because those are things that they don't realize now that we don't continue to do. Teach that responsibility in them. When they get to be adults, they just do it without even thinking about what I do now. I don't even think about coming in and see something that needs to be done, you do it. Uh, it's a journey in terms of doing those things, but as a person and and also as a father, but you it's a great thing. My oldest son is back home. He is currently hanging with his buddy, and he's helping his mom move. His childhood friend from moving down here. They're out in a city called Plano and helping her move because she's moving back towards the Fort Worth area. And he's having some challenges now with getting him back on path and getting him in school. And he does have a job, but we want to make sure we get him something a bit more steady that's going to be a part-time job. The oldest daughter, she is 18, and I have it on great authority that she just graduated from Taylor Preparatory Academy. She's headed to Central Michigan University and did very well in high school. And that's something I'm proud to say. My baby daughter will be a senior this year in the fall, and I'm going to get her through homecoming and prom and graduation season. So this is going to be the year I probably work more overtime than I probably want to pay for the prom dresses and all that fun stuff. Send pictures, and they already sending emails about that because they tie their signatures in to being in the yearbook. I guess I read, as you read the emails, and baby boy will be 15 in 6 days. So by the time we have our next show, he will be 15, and he's told us what he wants. We gonna see if that's what he gets because he wants money. So we gonna see. Uh, he told his mom, said, "I want 50 from you, 50 from dad. That's $100." And I don't think it's right to ask just one person for $100. That's a lot of money. When he put his hands up, I put my hand in the middle. I said, "You be lucky to get 25 from me, 25 from your mama, make 50 together." So of course he didn't like that. I thought it was pretty funny because that's what dads do. We're gonna see. He's we're gonna see. We got the road till Friday to get to, and we're gonna see what happens. Baby girl, she still making decisions as to what she wants to do with her life. She likes makeup and hair, so she's looking at uh, going to school for that. And she does her own makeup, and she does all different types of styles. And every now and then she'll share it with us, but for the most part, she'll be stuck in that room and doing her makeup, and she'll run out and show us, and she'll take pictures. And she has a body of work that she's done for herself that she probably could do for a great portfolio that we keep talking about. Looks like we have a guest, Ms. Kim McNeely. Thank you for coming out today. Make sure you click like, and click share. Um, Get a few more people. You look like she's on the LinkedIn platform, so that's a great thing. Thank you very much for joining us, Ms. McNeely. As we're talking, this is the Love and Stuff edition of Sports Talk featuring Kamau and Felix, and this is our Father's Day / Juneteenth edition with a little bit of sports sprinkle in, and we covered that already. And going at this point, go over to Mr. Felix, and I'm pretty sure he has great memories of the male figures in his life.
He passed in 2009. You know, my mom and father, my mom and dad wasn't married, you know. Uh, the few things I did that I learned from him, right? You know, uh, I mean, that's being a black man alone in America is hard. But being a black man and a father, raising a young black man, I got to be extremely hard. You know, I can remember, you know, I learned to fish. Taught me how to fish. I remember I was like 12 years old. We went down to Belle Isle one time and we played basketball. And we played up to 10 and he beat 10-6. And I was like, okay, hey, I'll be back. And my freshman year from Kansas, I came home for the summer. And I said, well, let's get that beach. And I was just coming off, you know, playing my intramural basketball. My intramural basketball season, we had won the championship, whatever. Let's go down there. So we go down there, and after we go down there, we play 1-on-1. And we go up to 10. And I beat him 10-0. He didn't score nothing. And I remember I talked all types, all the way down. I see you got your son. I talked all types of crap all the way home. Like, I was like, how many points did you score? He was like, I ain't scored none. Remember when I beat you when you were 12? I was like, yeah, how many points did I score? He was like, 6. I was like, well, how many points did you score? He was like, I ain't scored nothing. I was like, so 6 is greater than 0, right? And that was my best victory. So, you know, I'm influenced by, you know, even when I'm not being here, I'm influenced by the guys that took the time out, you know, just to give a quick shout out. Start with the guy over there, Marcus Jones. We don't always see eye to eye. He's more like a big brother slash type father. He kept me in line. There's times we had verbal altercations. There's times we might have had a little couple physical altercations, but through all in all, I know he loved me and I love him. You know, Mr. Boniford. I thank the Lord with all my might. I think that man shared his life with me. You know what I'm saying? His 2 daughters. He didn't have a son. He had 2 daughters, Jolene and Joy. I've always been grateful as far as as well as Marguerite Boniford. That was like a
sister.
you know, but he was when I got older than he was, than I was, you know, and I was like, I remember everything this man told me that was going to happen to me as far as working for the big 3. Everything has happened. I know when I first came home and I got home from the job, he was like, come here. And I was like, what's going on? He's like, how was it? I was like, yeah, it was all right. I was like, you know, I'll be out there playing basketball. He was like, you playing basketball? I was like, yeah, I play basketball on my break. I say, Felix, not there for that. And you can play basketball, you know, whenever you want to. You're there for a job. Get your job, get your money, go to work, and then come home. And if you're not there to play basketball, will always be there. Another man that played up major was Frank Walker. Rest in peace to Joseph Brown. Mr. Walker got me my first job after I was working at a car wash. I never forget. Him and his son Craig came up, and he was like, "You can't be happy working here." I was like, "Look, right now, it's just putting money in my pocket. I got a '79 year that I purchased. That's my first car. I purchased from Mr. Walker. I mean, from Mr. Boniford. It was blue and white. I used to live in Mark Drive. And Mr. Boniford was like, Mr. Walker was like, you can't be happy here. And I said, okay. So, as time goes, he's like, come see me tomorrow. When you get off work, we're going to find you something better. We ended up finding me a job working at Prestige Staff. I ended up, this is the first job I ever got fired for. And the whole time I've been working, I had a job since I was 16. I was the first person in the neighborhood with a job. I used to bag groceries at Farmer Jack. That was the first, that's where reality hit. When that man fired, that was a lot. I've never ever experienced that. So that man was like a father to me another father. Another man that played an impactful vision on my life was Murdoch Thomas. Mr. Thomas was everybody's father, but he had his own kid. I played football with this man. This man, we were student athletes before. Student athletes. So with that being said, I already grasped the responsibility of education, putting education first. Sports came second. He used to come when we get our report cards. He would grade out. He would critique our report cards. Yeah, he was like the dean of the student. If you didn't pass with him, you weren't gonna play football. So we would always be scared because Murdoch went to private school. We went to public school. So we got our report cards before them. So Murdoch could be like, you know they got their report cards today. I'd be like, really, dog? You like? So he'd be like, go get him. He was Coach Carter before Coach Carter was Coach Carter. He put the sports is gonna be the cherry on top. I never forget it from. I mean, that man he played a major part of my life because he seen something in me that I didn't see in myself. And that's why I will always be grateful for him. Another man that I could say, Johnny Hopper. Mr. Hopper used to always call me dummy, like myself, but I was that was his nickname for me because I just did silly stuff. But I knew he did it out of love to show me you don't got to do dumb stuff to be you. Just be you. Be the best you can be. At the end of the day, that's all you can be. Another person that's he's going on is Mr. Linton. Eddie Linton. He taught me. He was a big three hard working. Mr. Linton taught me, look, man, hey, you're gonna make a lot of money. You're gonna do some stuff with this money that you don't supposed to do. Get into the 401k. Learn how to put your money up. Learn how to do this. So when you retire, you can retire like your grandmother and your grandfather. You can sit on the porch and wait for the mailman to bring the check to you. I'm grateful for all these men that came in my life. I'm grateful because they didn't have to take time when they didn't have to. They could have been like, okay, he's just another kid on the street. He gonna do whatever he's gonna do, whatever. But I look at it and and how I got Marcus and to be like I said, to being a father, that got to be one of the toughest jobs, especially for a black man growing up now. But I tell everybody all the time, it's a word in the English language that we take for granted, but this word is really, really, it's called decisions. A lot of these kids out here are made out of people not making the right decision. I get it. You want to have sex, you grown, I get it. Okay. But it's a decision for having unprotected sex. You may not father a young lady or a young boy or twins or quadruplets, or you might not. But you might catch a disease that you can't get rid of. It's called decisions. Why you didn't go to work today? I ain't feel like going. That's what you decided to do. Why you didn't pay your rent today? I just didn't. That's what you decided to do. That word right there is whoosh. That word is, oh my God, decisions. But I mean, like we said, it's a Father's Day, pre-Father's Day celebration. I'm 46. I know it's over for me. The dude hit me at my grandfather's funeral when we buried my grandfather. I never met this man before in my life, but he was like, man, it's going to end with you. I was like, what you talking about? He was like, well, your father's gone, and now his father's gone. In order for it to keep going, you're going to have a child. I said, well, I guess Rocky 3 ends with me then. I'm not ready to be no father. And people ask me all the time, oh, you will be a perfect father. Nah, I'm good. I'm 46, man. What do I look like having a kid at 46? You know what I'm saying? I'll be 46. I'll be what, 52, the kid 16? What can I teach that kid? I mean, 62. I'm sorry. 62 and the kid 16. I can't teach that kid nothing. I can't get out there and hoop with that kid. It's over. But I'm happy, I have a godson. And my godson just had a son. So Zaire. I mean, Nizer. I might be pronouncing it wrong. But hey, I'm grateful for that. My godson had a son. I'm happy for that. But as far as like me and Marcus, nah, you gonna take an L messing with me. I can't speak for him. I can only speak for me. It's over. But I commend Kamau. I commend all the fathers out here. Keep doing your job. Look, I hear it all the time. I look at all the guys that I know personally. You know, they getting money taken out their check. Man, she ain't let me be a father. You could be a father. It's all on you. It's the decisions. You could be a father. Go get custody of your child. If you really want your child bad enough, go get custody of your child. Then you ain't got to say, well, she ain't letting me see him because she's with you or she's with you. You know, that's the easiest cop out. Oh, she ain't letting me be a father. Yeah, okay. But like I say, it's the decisions. You choose to decide your fate. No one wakes up and say, oh, I want to be a dummy. You choose to be a dummy. Oh, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be a nobody. No, you choose to be a nobody. Yes, you're gonna get hit with obstacles. It's not about you getting knocked down. It's about if you get back up. A lot of people just get knocked down. Oh, I ain't gonna get back up. Okay, well, like I say, that's the decision you chose. Like I decided to participate and do this broadcast every Saturday. I could have woke up this morning and be like, hey, look, man, I ain't doing it today. I see y'all next. That's the decision I would have chose. That's the consequences I gotta live with. That's what we have to do better as Black men. We have to take responsibility for our decisions. That's what we're not doing. You know, and we got to be better than that. Moving forward and forward, so forth. We have to be better than that. For every action, there's a reaction, but we have to be better. You know, everybody was, man, what you think about the Million Man March? To me, in my opinion, that was just an excuse for brothers to get out of the city of Detroit. Didn't nothing get better. Didn't nothing change. You know, look at the man just 2 weeks ago, city of Detroit, man bought a $20,000 chain with the money he won from the lottery. Someone feels that they have the right or the audacity to take this man's chain. Okay, you could have took his chain, but you beat him. You hit him, beat him up. They caught the man. See, did it change? Nothing changed. That's the decisions. Once again, that word is a very important decision. He decided, I'm going to go out here today, wake up today, and I'm going to rob this man, regardless, hook or crook. Okay, that's what you decided. Now you're going to take your actions. It's going to cause a reaction. Now you're probably going to go to jail for 10 years. That's incarcerating another young Black man. That could have maybe, we don't know what we don't know what lies in front of that. But what I'm saying is we have to do better. We have to make better decisions. Like right now, the pandemic. Go get the shot. Here, you listening to somebody who got the shot. Go get it. It's like the doctor told, I can't think of her name, the representative from the state of Michigan. It's life, sick, and death. I can fix sick. I can't fix death. If this is next to the word of God or the wisdom of God or praying, that's the only thing that can keep you around, why not take it? Go get the shot. I would rather get the shot and get sick and get better than not have the shot, get sick, and I'm no longer here. Then it's sports talk with Kamau. But what happened to Felix? He didn't get the shot, so go get the shot. Decisions. Go get the shot. If you're scared, I go with you. I go with you. Go get the shot. It felt like a mosquito bite. Go get the shot. I'm urging everybody, not just men, women, everybody. But that's my take. There you go. We're having some technical difficulties with Mr. Kamau. I can't hear him. I don't know. Maybe it's on his end, or maybe I guess he's getting it together now. Just bear with us right now. Yeah, well, like I was saying, I don't know. I guess maybe we having a little bit of technical issues, but like I said, I just want to wish all the fathers out there happy Father's Day. I just want to, with the June 19th, I'm glad that they passed it. I'm glad that I see that we're moving in the right direction. But this is not where it stops. They passed the bill. They made it a national holiday. There's still more to be done. Just won the battle. We still need to win the war. And we need to just, once again, I like to say that word, decisions. We got to make better decisions, people. Better decisions. Stop stealing from each other. Stop hurting each other. Stop all this ruthless and just senseless shooting and killing. Look, I get it. You're not going to get along with everybody. That's life. Everybody's not going to be your cup of tea. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Understood. But as far as just the gunshots and all, for what? It's the decisions. Once you pull that trigger and you take someone's life, I'm sorry, not bringing that person back. And then you got all day to think about what you did for the rest of your life. When you could just, like they say in the movies, you could just squash it. You're not going to see eye to eye with everybody. There's going to be people who's just going to, you just have some evil people out in this world that don't like happiness for whatever reason. Let them people be them. But on the same token, if you have a problem with happiness, you need to seek help for yourself. Don't take it out on me because you got the same 24 I got. And, it's that just celebrating it on June 19th. Like, to be honest with you, I really wasn't, what's the word? I really wasn't familiar with Juneteenth. I'm sorry, Juneteenth. I just found out the history of it myself. And I'm learning as we go. So we just have, like I say, we got to I'm glad they passed it. I'm glad that I'm glad I see we moving forward, but we got to make better decisions, people. I'm asking you to make better decisions, whether with whatever, when you're up against adversity or conflict or whatever, just walk away. You're still here. You're still here another day to sing, laugh, dance. You're not here when somebody puts you in the ground. Let them do them. If they mad at life or they mad at the dealings that what they got, then that's them. But like I said, I'm proud. I'm happy that we signed this bill. I'm happy that Congress was behind it. The lawmakers were behind it. But that's just a bit of the war. That's just a bit of the battle. We still got a big whole war that we need to take care of. And it starts with us first because all eyes are on us. They're all on us. And, in order, they looking at us more than they looking at any other race out here because they know we are a powerful race. Women, men, these young kids that's coming up, they know it. We have what we need to do to come together. We need to get out more. We need to support each other more. Stop being jealous of materialistic things. Because who got the biggest rims or who got the biggest car, who got the biggest sound system? You gonna take none of that with you. I didn't bury a mother, a father, a sister, a auntie, all that. That stuff means nothing.
All right, hope you guys can hear me now.
Yeah, we can hear you. We hear you. We hear you.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
You're not working?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, perfect. All right. Now I understand. As a northerner growing up in Detroit in Michigan, I knew about Juneteenth, but we didn't celebrate Juneteenth.
Okay.
It wasn't until fairly recently where everybody really can see the press and the scope of Juneteenth has been gotten bigger. Down here, as soon as I moved to Texas, the first thing they were talking about the next year I was here was Juneteenth. I'm like, I'm familiar with it, but I didn't know there were celebrations. They have concerts, they have parties, families get together. A lot of families, African American families, don't celebrate the 4th of July down here. They celebrate Juneteenth, and
Oh,
I didn't know that. Being in Detroit, we had the 4th of July
right.
down here. Some of the even before now, we're giving people the day off for Juneteenth. I don't know it was such a thing.
Right.
So people Juneteenth off, but now it's a federal holiday. And we want to talk about how that got to be by the Miss Opal Lee. Every year she was having a walk, trying to get people involved with Juneteenth. And now it was quickly. I didn't think it would be past that quickly. Through Austin, through the Senate, and became a federal holiday. And a lot of the corporations who a lot of federal agencies were giving yesterday off, and a lot of companies were doing so as well. Um, I'm pretty sure that my company will probably add it to the holiday calendar next year, and 'cause we have if you're a merit worker is what they call it. You get your holidays off, but if you're an hourly worker, merit or salary person, they have their automatic holidays off. But salary people have floating holidays. So if you choose to work that day, you got to put in for it so much in advance, and then it goes by seniority whether or not you get that day. But if you do work that day and you still have the holiday available that you didn't use it on another day, you can put it in for that day still and get paid double time for that day. So hopefully that'll happen next year with the corporation I work for. And Ms. Opoli has been instrumental in 92 years young. She's been doing this walk for, I want to say, 20, 30 years, getting people raising awareness for Juneteenth. And that's her right there. That's that beautiful young lady right there. If that's not a grandmother, great grandmother, I don't know what is. That's in our tradition with the beautiful outfit, head wrap, stately look, chin up high, shoulders back, proud woman, and that's the woman I've grown up with in my family even to this day. You see the elder stateswomen, and you'll see them looking just like that, proud, happy, and just wants the younger generation to know, hey, you have a great history in behind you, and we need to, like you said, we need to live up to that. The decision that we're making oftentimes are not as good. I'm wearing a Juneteenth shirt. Let me make sure we get that in there. Young man, African American young man, made the shirt for me last year. And once I leave here and head to work, I'll be wearing my Juneteenth shirt. We did a Juneteenth quiz at work, and a couple years back we did something for Juneteenth, and there's actually a traditional menu: barbecue, like red velvet cake, pound cake, and a red drink. This literally goes back to the beginning.
Okay.
This goes back to the beginning of Juneteenth, which was basically here in Texas. Started right here in Galveston, Texas, because in 1862 the Emancipation Proclamation was decreed, and the slave owners here in Texas said, "We're gonna keep ours. We're not gonna let nobody know nothing." And General Granger came down and freed the slaves, and they didn't know that they were supposed to be free, and so they came down. He came down, got the gun, let them go. And that's how we got Juneteenth, which happened on June 19th. And so that's how we want to make sure we celebrate this here and talk about what we eat in the food. And here's the fun part about the red drink. At my job a few years back, it was a controversy about they were serving food and people saying, "Well, where's the red drink?" So basically, we were like, "So is it like red Kool Aid? Is it strawberry soda, or was it beet? You know, back in the day, would you have red? You use beets to color your clothing, We use the beet juice to drink with some cane sugar or strawberries, emulsified mash of strawberries. Add the water. Put the sugar, put the cane sugar with that, and with the quiz, the winner is going to receive some red drink. I am over the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Council at my job. And I'm going to go and buy some sodas because I can't afford barbecue. So that's going to be the winner. The winner of the quiz will receive the top two winners will receive that'll be the red drink. I don't make Kool-Aid anymore because there's way too much sugar. I do have Kool-Aid, like depending on what restaurant I go to. There's some restaurants down here. But I'm proud to say that Juneteenth is now a national holiday. However, there should be many more things that are done for the African American community. Should there be reparations? Should we even celebrate Juneteenth? Should even though it's a national holiday? Now, here's my biggest question: will Arizona be the last state to recognize Juneteenth like they did Martin Luther King Day? Even though Arizona did flip and go for Biden in the last presidential cycle, traditionally Arizona is a Republican state, and they held out for the longest time of all the other states to celebrate, even though it was a national holiday. So, is it an accomplishment? Yes. Is it a good accomplishment? Yes. Do I see it as a token accomplishment? 6 and 1, half a dozen of them. I know that people don't. When people start talking about reparations, people get all in the huff. But the money is there from the government, and more importantly, the corporations who are been sustained over the years owe money because that money was built on the backs of the people who built this country. And if you look at, there's a whole list of them. Some banking institutions that a lot of us bank with. Stock market, people on the stock market. If you look at their history, where did they make their money? How did they make their money? Did they divest at some point and denounce it? Yes. Did they get the money back? No. So, at the end of the day, I know I do my best trying to stay away from political. But sports and politics in the weeds so much, in terms of, we talked about that last week, with Kaepernick and other issues like that. But we are coming towards the end, and we want to thank you once again for showing up today. Make sure you get great for this journey every day. Mr. Marcus Holmes, the handsome young man right there. Support this young man last night. We had the party. I was a little bit tardy in purchasing my ticket, so I didn't get a chance to hang out like I wanted to, and I do apologize. I should have made a decision sooner, right, Mr. Felix? A decision sooner to buy my ticket, so I could have been there last night. But I was there in spirit. I should have just tried a little bit harder. Going to next week. Next week we're back at our regular time. 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, and we're going to be, everybody should be in the conference finals by then. A couple games have been played for the Western Conference Final, seeing that we have Felix and the Clippers starting tomorrow. Tonight we have today we have Milwaukee, Brooklyn, and then tomorrow Philly, Atlanta, and the Crews I have a nickname. Who wants it? I don't know who wants it. I don't know. I know. If I had to put my money on anybody, it would be Atlanta. Philly definitely has the talent. Philly has more talent. Right now, Atlanta, they have the heart of the line. They got Trae Young leading that team, the young man, pun intended, leading that team to the higher heights. You don't think they would got this far? Maybe the second round, maybe 5 games and gone. But we got to see. If you can put Ben Simmons on the foul line like Hackashack, that's an issue. But that's basketball. Thank you, Mr. Felix, for all your insights on being a father figure. I still think, even at this age, being a father at this age is not too it's not a hard thing to do. You have more time, you have more patience, you definitely have more money. But these kids that's it right there. When you're young, when you're 21, 22, starting out, I had my first child at 31. I thought I had it together. No. They teach you quickly that what you think you got together, you don't have it together. And once again, happy Father's Day to all of our fathers and father figures that are males out there. Happy Father's Day to my father, Wesley Williams, my grandfather, John Moore, to my godfather, John Wardell, Deacon Wardell. I'm pretty sure Marcus have probably met him, did realize he's my godfather. He's from Mayflower Missionary Baptist Church. He's passed on now, but he was my spiritual guidance as a father. Come on, church, when you come, son, when you come to church, grandson. And him and Peachy, my grandmother Peaches and Big Daddy. And that's and the reason I want to try and get my son over here, he kicked in for a second. Us doing this show is a great thing, but originally I said we should do a show together, son, because he wanted to do a YouTube show. I said, well, we can do a show together, and we could be Big Daddy and Little Daddy. He'll be Big Daddy, I'll be Little Daddy. And he said, nah, that's okay, Dad. But if you see us together, we look like, you see when I got him to sit down, how much we look alike. So I was hoping that we could work that out. And, so as we close, Felix, thank you, sir. Great insights today. Thank you for coming on a little early, helping me out, because I got to go get on the clock today. Now that I have a promotion, I'm rotating weekends with the other supervisors on my team. And next week we'll be back at our regular time. Thank you, Mr. Holmes, for everything that you do back in the background. Thank you for making this platform possible for all of us. Happy Father's Day. Happy Juneteenth. Celebrate the way you want, celebrate the way you don't want. But remember, even though it's a little bit of progress, it's progress. And we have to make a decision to keep moving forward. Thank you all, and have a wonderful and blessed day.